Alright. Let's see if we can get anyone. That would be nice. Hey, people. I'll start doing stuff once we actually get, like, I don't know. I'll just wait for people to get in. Five people. Well, welcome back to the streams, everyone. It's only been, let's see. Let's check. Well, 1 month. Well, we're back. 1 month later. Another unboxing thingy. In this stream, I'm just gonna show off some of my customs and some of the stuff I got right here for Studio Series. So, yeah. Well, start off here with showing off my custom Wheeljack that is maybe done, hopefully. Here he is. I'm just going to show him off for the first whatever. There he is. If anyone cares. But yeah, been customizing a lot of my Bumblebee movie figures just because I could. Thank you. Here's Soundwave. Oh, great. Here's Soundwave. If you couldn't tell, I customized the head, majority. Also dry brushed a little bit, but yeah, pretty happy with these two. I also have some pretty nice announcements if you want to stick around for those. I'll get into that once we start getting stuff done. Once again, I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I'm just taking a break right now. YouTube is annoying sometimes, but yeah. I will be back, people. So I think we'll start off with Scorponok here and work our way up, because he's the lamest one, and yeah. So here's Scorponok. Try to get this zoomed out. Here's Scorponok. It's a box. Alright, well, let's get him out. Will I replace the head of Pablo? Maybe. I don't know. I kind of broke my Pablo in the meantime, my mainline one, just because I was trying to get the glasses off, but I didn't know that it would kind of rip them in pieces. So, yeah, here goes the box. It's okay, I don't keep my boxes. There's Scorponok. Here's the background crap. Here's a piece of paper. No one cares. Here's Scorponok. Here he is. Got the mainline one, but I just kind of wanted to get more army builders, I guess. But yeah. Let's get him out. But I should hopefully have some updates for you all in the future in the community posts. I've got a big video that I'm planning on working on. If it ever gets to that phase anyways. There's always one of these. Oh. It's always annoying when they put ones on the hand, but yeah. If I'm not checking the chat, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to unbox and also keep up with the chat. So If I don't see your comment or whatever, sorry. I will try to look at them all, but yeah. So there's that. Here's one leg of Scorponok. There's another one that fell off because, yeah. So here's Scorponok. I think they're the same. So, yeah. I think so far I've gotten every single Rise of the Beasts studio series, except for Noah Diaz. For whatever reason, that guy's just, like, impossible to find. And I don't really care that much about him. So I've got some, like, Lego custom I've used. Yeah, Megatron will probably never be in store. Just because of the fact that he's, like, so in high demand and everyone wants him and yada yada. So if you check the GameStop website, that's how I got mine anyways. It was pretty easy to find, and then he just showed up however many days later. I'm sure it's still on there, but you'd have to check to find out. I have no idea how he's going to hold this, so I'm not going to try. So here's Scorponok in his robot mode. There he is. Focus. No, maybe. Here's Pablo. So, yeah. I'm planning on customizing the old Pablo into some kind of, like, generic Decepticon. Because why not? Him and Nightbird. Because I've already got 2 of them, so there's kind of no point. I'm kind of going to model them after, like, KSI drones. Just because I randomly like KSI drones. Here's Pablo. Pablo Jack. Yeah, here's another... Oh, another background. I get rid of those. Another box. I get rid of those. But yeah. Here's Pablo. I've heard this guy's okay. I've only watched maybe 1 video on him, but whatever. I don't know whether I should hate or love Wheeljack because he ruined Wheeljack for me. He's so stupid. But, you know, just for the... If he's by himself, I'm fine with him. But if he's connected to Wheeljack, I hate him. So, yeah. See if I can get him out. There's a lot of panels on the back. Yikes. I already don't like the look of that transformation. You know, when you really don't care about the box, it's kind of easy to open these guys. Let's get him out. There he is. Here's the garbage. Here's Pablo, all in his robot mode. Probably not going to transform any of these guys on stream because I'm someone who likes to transform my stuff without instructions, and sometimes that takes an hour. So, yeah. Here's a back of Wheeljack. It looks kind of... Oh, I mean, I guess that works better. But yeah, I really like the paint on this guy, but I'm definitely going to go over and customize a few bits like the Autobot insignia. So, yeah, here's his gun. I don't know why they don't just give him the arm cannon gunny thing that transforms out of his hand. But here's his gun. Wow. I mean, at least he's like a tight deluxe. Like, all the joints are nice and stiff. Which is really weird because every other studio series I get for a deluxe, he's, like, crazy loose. But this dude's fine, so whatever. Maybe I'm just lucky for once, but you never know. We'll build up some anticipation for this dude. This is kind of the whole reason that this whole stream started. Kind of the reason why I haven't done a stream in forever. But he will be involved in the next video. And the next video will be original. It's not going to be another recreation. Sorry for the recreation fans, but kind of tired with recreations. But, yeah, I mean, I'm fine with them, but probably not going to do another one for a while. I've seen all the Cybertron Legacy stuff and whatever. Me personally, I don't do a lot with G1. I only kind of get what I want. So it's not a lot of Legacy, but whenever something comes around that I really want, like that 86 Devastator, I will pick it up. So, yeah. I've got the Combiner Wars Devastator, but I'd love to see an update just because of all the combiners. The combined components for Devastator kind of suck. Like, Scrapper doesn't even have elbow joints, so it'd be really nice to get an update on that guy. So, here is Megatron in his box. Look at that. Really interested in this concept thing because I really want to see where it goes. Maybe we'll get a transit, which is what I want the most. But another thing I'd want is for them to do, I don't know, it might be crazy, but a Studio Series Bumblebee movie concept art Grimlock. For whatever reason, it looks so good, but yeah. That and Devastator. It would make 0 sense for them to make it, but I just really appreciate it if they did. What else do I have here? Well, here's my Optimus Prime. I don't know if you've seen my Rise of the Beasts. I kind of got him updated a little bit, but yeah. Him and my... I didn't even update this guy, really. I just gave him the axe. I really think he looks really good with the axe. I don't know why. So I just put him with the axe, and I think it works out pretty well. My Bumblebee movie Optimus. There he is. The axe. Love how it's not focusing. That's great. I might revisit this guy just because I want to give it a better blue color. But yeah. Here's Soundwave with them if you want to see that. I'm really interested in seeing what I can do with all the Bumblebee movie like main characters like Shockwave and all of them together. Because I've got like way too many ideas for all of that. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. Here he goes. But if you want my opinion on which one of these Optimus Primes I like more, I'd have to say the Rise of the Beasts one, just because I like the proportions a lot better. And it's a lot less finicky. Like this dude, I hate these legs on him. They're terrible. They're so panely and they just fall apart all the time. But I think I will use him in the next video over this guy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot you can do with all the custom Bumblebee movie characters. I just really like customizing the Bumblebee ones just because I like adding that extra bit of flavor that a lot of them are missing. Especially Optimus Prime. I'm really happy with this one. Yeah, SS-102 is still stupid to get, but I heard he is getting a re-release in the future. So if you're interested in that, well, you got that to look forward to. Me personally, I've already got mine, so I don't know if I'll get another one. I might and just customize him. You never know. But personally, I really like the design on this one over this one. Just because it meshes the Bay aesthetic and the Bumblebee movie a lot better. Just with all the details and whatever. I just like the darker colors on this guy. So, yeah. Well, I guess I can stop, doing all of that and get to the point. Here is Bumblebee movie Megatron. I got mine at GameStop online, so if you're still looking to get this guy, I know he's stupid to get. He didn't even show up on Amazon the first day. I was hunting for this guy like crazy, but he is actually on GameStop, so if you're interested, check him out, I guess. Here's Megs. Oh, there goes Pablo. We've got new people, so once again, I'm sorry for not uploading because I'm lazy, but got a lot going on. So uploads are not being as consistent as I like, but trust me when I say I am looking to get back into that stuff. Just not right now. I will start producing the next video, but that won't come out for another however many months because I'm taking my time with this one. I've learned a lot of new animation techniques just from watching all kinds of animators. Oh, look at that. He kind of came undone. Well, let's cut him loose. I've got to say, I really like this Megatron design. I don't know what it is about it. Just all the Bumblebee movie designs. They had them perfect. There he is. Here's the fusion cannon. That's all it is, I think. Yep, no sword. Aw. Here's Megatron. And I've got to tell you, this is the one that I've been looking forward to for a long time. Definitely a standout for me. Especially with, like, I really like how they did the size comparison between him and Optimus. That won't go in. Maybe? Alright, there we go. Oh, and he's got, like, perfect joints, too, and nothing, like, terrible. I'm actually surprised, because most of the good figures always have, like, some terrible loose tolerance. But this dude's alright. Like, he's perfect. I really like how they finally give leader classes... Oh, he's even got, like, an index. It's pretty cool. So, these ones are on different joints. Yeah. So, 3 different joints, so you got all that going on, but he can actually point, which is something that I think we definitely need to see more of. Especially because I don't think articulated hands are like a crazy investment on Hasbro's end. Sorry if it's not focusing, guys. The focus is being terrible. See if it actually lines up, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, this dude looks great. Here's the back even. It's like perfect. But yeah, here he is. I have no idea when he was announced, but yeah. I've also got multiple ideas with this dude. You're definitely going to see him a lot on the channel, so get ready for that, I guess. Here he is in some more poses. He's got pretty nice articulation. Here's that. This fusion cannon. Kind of pointing. Whatever. I'm terrible at posings, so... Yeah, I think all the Bumblebee movie characters have, like, around the same back. And that's probably because of the fact that Optimus in the Bumblebee movie, I learned this. I don't remember how I learned this, but... A lot of the Decepticons, like Shockwave and Soundwave, were repurposed from Optimus Prime's model. So they share a lot of the same, like, aesthetic or whatever. So, yeah. I'll throw some more comparisons up here because obviously you want to see these two together. I'll show that off later. But first, we'll show them with the lamest one, which is Wheeljack. One of my favorite Autobots anyways. So here's a sense of how big he is. Here he is compared to like an average kind of deluxe. Here's Pablo. So yeah, about the same size. And here he is to someone like good old Screamer. So I think this works out like really well. I like how Megatron towers over, but not like too much. Like how he was supposed to be like, I don't know, 30 feet or something tall, which is like double everyone else. But he's like tall enough to the point where he seems imposing, you know? Like this scale right here is what I want to see when I see Optimus and, well, not Optimus, Starscream and Megatron. So yeah, you've got that going on. Here's Soundwave. One of my other favorite Bumblebee movie characters. I really want to see the Shockwave, though. That's what I'm really hyped for. Aside from this guy, because obviously Megatron. But yeah, here he is with his perfect trio or whatever. He's also got butterfly joints, so if you want to have him wielding a sword or something, he'd be pretty good for that. He doesn't have up and down like sword wrists, so you can't really do the sword pointing thing. But that's okay because he's got all these other things. I think it's on a ball joint, so it technically has a little bit there, but not a crazy amount. And I know this dude has some crazy fan modes, so I'll get into that maybe later. I might use him in the video too, because he's definitely in the next video. Him and these two too. They're also going to be in it. Let's get Bumblebee out. Here's my Rise of the Beast version. Backwards butterflies, a little bit. If you look there, it's not as much as a forward, but it's definitely still there. Here's my Bumblebee movie custom. Not Bumblebee. Here's the premium finish, whatever, Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. So if you want to see what that would have looked like, there you go. So yeah. This dude is also going to be in the next video. If you couldn't tell, there's a common theme of all the Bumblebee movie characters that are kind of important being in them. So yeah. I've also got a huge, massive surprise for one of the characters in the video. So whenever you see the thumbnail, I'll put that out for maybe the next community post. I'll show off what the real surprise, I guess, is going to be for the next video. But yeah, Optimus and Megatron is the Rise of the Beast version. So in the third movie, hopefully we see something like this, because honestly, it's just stalling at this point. So there they are together, if you want to see that. Height difference is about, well, let's get Starscream in here. So Optimus is about a head taller than Starscream. So once again, I think this scale works out really well. I really like having Megatron being slightly taller than the other guy. But yeah. So here he is compared to Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. Something that we could have seen in the Bumblebee movie, but didn't. So yeah. There he is. I think this Bumblebee... Wait. No, they're about the same size. Never mind. So, if you want to see that, there they are. Both of these two will be in the next video, by the way. I say that a lot, but these two guaranteed to show up in the next video. The other ones, I don't know. Bumblebee, I know for a fact is showing up. But Wheeljack, too. I think I'm going to throw him in there. So, yeah. Here's Optimus and Megatron. I really can't wait to, like, animate with these two, because that's when, like, for me, the figure really comes to life, I guess. Like, that's when I start getting attached to them. Optimus versus Megatron. I'm not going to make a separate video for that, but it will be in the next video. There's obviously going to be a new fight between these two. And if you're looking for a location, it will be another city battle. I really want to get into more, like, original stuff, so I'm throwing in a city battle. It's going to be a completely original thing. It's kind of like I'm basing it off of, like, multiple videos, but if you've ever seen, like, Ambush from Panda Jack, that's a huge inspiration for it. Another one would be, like, well, it's kind of going to give it away, but, like, any kind of Combiner Wars video. So that has an influence on it, like Swag Waves, for instance. Those two had, like, a major effect on this. So if you're looking to see more original stuff, because I know for a fact I am. Whenever I scroll through YouTube and I see Transformers stop motion, I'm still waiting for the day I see the return of, like, more original stuff, because that's what I'm missing, like the series and the one-off spin-off kind of things, especially city battles. I want to see those a lot more, because I feel like those are, like, unexplored. Like, it's always, you know, but there's going to be tons of destruction, cars blowing up, stuff like that. So, yeah. Here's Megatron with Scorponok and Pablo. The other things that got unboxed. So, yeah. I did order a new figure that I will talk about. Well, I should say multiple. But I did kind of cave in, and the Combiner Wars person in me decided to buy Legacy Menasor for whatever reason, just because. Like, I had two of them. I had Dead End and Drag Strip, and I figured, you know what, why not? So I bought Menasor, and, well, not Menasor, Motor Master, which is basically just Menasor. Yeah, Nemesis Prime, inspired by MK Cons. That seems interesting to me. I'll be sure to check something like that out. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to seeing more original stuff, because for me, I feel like a lot of, like, content is kind of getting, like, overshadowed by stuff like the TikTok re-uploads. Those drive me crazy. Yeah, Breakdown. I'm missing Breakdown too. I decided to do a workaround kind of and bought 2 Wild Riders instead, and I'm just going to customize the other one. I'm going to paint him the colors of Breakdown and, like, sand down the head to make it look like him, because I'm not paying $80 for the dude that's literally the same. So, yeah. Got Menasor to look forward to. I know that guy's, like, the same size as all the old Combiner Wars figures. I've never completed a Combiner, besides Devastator, obviously, because that guy comes in a box set, but I'm really looking forward to finally completing a Combiner. It's not technically completed because I didn't get Breakdown. I got a Wild Rider but he's going to become Breakdown, so I don't care. Because to me, working however many hours on a custom is worth it instead of paying $80. So, yeah. So, look out for that guy in future videos, I guess. I've got ideas planned for him, too. I don't think he's going to be in the next video. Maybe, maybe not. It's like 50-50 at this point. But the next video is also, like, going to be a massive step forward. Instead of, if you've seen Rise of the Beasts, my video where it was like the Maximals, but if they stayed or whatever, it's going to be a step up in action. Because if you look at that, even I am kind of sad by it, because looking back at it, I thought it was great when I was making it, like, but I feel like I can do a lot better, like with camera tricks and shakes and whatever. That brings it to the next level, because the combat was like, all right, like, I'm going to be honest, it was not my best work. But I really want to put something out there that shows what I can truly do, because that I feel like was only like 50% of what I could do. Just because obviously the camera sucked, and it was kind of like too choppy, like it never focused on one event. If you've noticed, like Primal and Scourge only had, like, they had multiple encounters with each other, like they kept fighting each other, but like there was never a certain point where it was like a solid minute where it was just focused on them. It did do amazing in views, but it kind of like sloped off. I'm proud of it, but I know I can do better. And especially with heavy hitters of characters like Optimus Prime and Megatron, and the other dude that's going to show up, which is going to rake in all the views, I'm sure it'll like do a lot better. Yeah. Hopefully I get that out in the next 2 months or so. I can't guarantee, because I've got a lot of like activities and whatever going on. That video will be like minutes long though. That's going to be like a 15-minute long video. That's what I'm shooting for. I don't want it to be longer, because at that point it's just overkill. And I don't want it to be shorter because then it's just stupid. Yeah, Megatron, if you want Megatron, I highly recommend getting him on GameStop because he's definitely worth it for only $55. Like, even though he's not old leader class size, personally, I don't care about that as long as it's not just a Voyager, which is a lot of leader class figures nowadays, which is kind of sad because going back to the old Combiner Wars days, my beginnings of my addiction that's become this, I only had parts of Bruticus. Bruticus only is Onslaught and Swindle right now. I'm thinking about getting a bootleg on Amazon for like $80 and just using the bootleg limbs and customizing him to look like the actual Bruticus. Because I think that'll be cool. And especially because I've got like an official Onslaught, so I don't really need to worry about the stupid off-brand Decepticon insignia. I think it'll be alright. Oh, there goes that. I've also got Abominus. I've got him with 2 blots instead of Sinner Twin, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I'm not probably going to get Sinner Twin because he probably goes for like $50 just because. But yeah. What else? So, other than that, I'm kind of going to move away from shorts on YouTube because if you haven't noticed, shorts kind of kill your channels. Like, if you're looking to get, like, popular on YouTube short term, that's for you. Go ahead and do shorts. But if you want to actually have an impact, go ahead with longer form videos and start making stuff like that. Because the shorts, they rake in more views, but at the end of the day, it's just, like, impressions and whatever. So if you're a creator, I recommend not doing shorts because it kills your channel just because if you don't force people to go to your longer form videos, then you don't get views on those and they never do well because it keeps recommending the stuff to the short attention span shorts viewers. So yeah, it kind of makes me sad when I look at stop motion and I see all shorts. Like, to me, it's just not where I wanted this to go, you know? I miss the old days when people made, like, minute-long battles and series for no reason. Yeah, the premieres, I'm gonna try to improve that stuff, guys. I've realized that, like, having it for, like, 2 weeks and then not hyping it up at all kind of kills the video. So, I think I'm going to premiere the next one, but it's not going to be crazy. Like, it's going to be a week, probably. But I'm going to, like, hype it up with teasers and, like, behind-the-scenes photos. And I'll show stuff off. Like, I might even have, like, a short on That Big Geek too, which is my second channel, by the way, if you want to check that out. That's a promotion. But if you want to check that out, that's where I post sometimes, and it's just random garbage. So if you want to see random garbage, go check that channel out. And anyways, I'll try to keep talking, get the stream going, because I haven't been around on YouTube recently, and that's an issue for me. I really miss, getting back in the YouTube swing. And once summer comes around and I have a lot less to do, I'll definitely get back to making, like, crazy videos all the time again. Because last year, I only kind of locked in, I guess, in the, like, middle of July. That's when I started actually making videos. And they did great. That's the best period of my channel that I've ever had. So I know that whenever I start actually posting and actually trying, I can make it on here. But until then, I'm kind of going to stay silent just because I don't want to post, like, an occasional, like, okay video. And then when I post the good videos, they do terrible because everyone's lost, attention, I guess. Like, I've lost attention of me and no one really cares. So, yeah, whenever I come back, expect it to be big. because I want to make a big impression and actually start posting stuff for you guys. So, yeah. I'll keep the stream going for another 15 minutes, maybe. So, Legacy Menasor is my recent purchase, and that, I don't know, that was kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it overall. Like, if you can track down Menasor, and, well, if you want Menasor, I should say, I'd recommend getting him now before he goes crazy, and he's like, I don't know, maybe $200 for Motormaster, because that tends to happen with combiners, which kind of sucks, because Hasbro never does combiners, and when they do them all at the same time, and it's impossible to get them. So, yeah. It's a wide shot. I'll post more updates for you guys on, like, the video. I'm going to have the thumbnail out, and that's going to generate some hype, I guess. Hopefully you like it, but expect that maybe tomorrow. But, yeah. Yeah, I bought mine all off Amazon, so if you want to get the Stunticons, I know Wild Rider's only, like, $20 on there. So, personally, I'd recommend getting 2 Wild Riders instead of Menasor. I mean, Breakdown just because he's crazy, expensive, and he's literally just Wild Rider, but different colors. Even the Combiner Wars one I found on eBay for like $30, and that's like, for me, a better figure because it's like, well, actually not a better figure, I guess. All the Combiner Wars figures kind of look the same because they all use the same mold. But yeah, if you guys really want to see action again, I know I do with the long videos, like, stay tuned for that. Because that's my goal here, is to finally bring back old Transformers stop motion, like 2014, 2016-ish era. You know, back when we got stupid Combiner Wars videos all the time that were just crazy stupid, but I loved them. Big fights, big explosions, big stuff. I don't know. So, if you're looking forward to that, you've got that coming up. But as I said, might not come out for a while. I haven't really started on anything yet. Rise of the Beasts in however many minutes is definitely getting pushed back. I'm sorry about that, but I just don't have the, like, willpower to do it right now. For me, I'm not really interested in that stuff. Like, I used to be interested in movies in minutes, but now I'm just like, meh. Like, honestly, I thought that Sentinel Prime, Optimus, what if, you know, they teamed up and we got the original Dark of the Moon ending was going to win. But it didn't, which is fine. But I really still want to make that one. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I'll even do what if videos anymore. I kind of want to do more original whatever stuff. Because there's, like, nothing on YouTube for that anymore. Not a lot of series and all that. But yeah, I miss old YouTube. I'm going to try to fix YouTube, hopefully. Going to put those TikTok re-uploads back in their place. No more generic memes getting recreated. We're bringing back fight scenes with stupid lines getting reused over and over again from the 80s. For no reason other than it sounds cool, and tons of murder. Yeah. So if you want to see robots getting their limbs chopped off and big explosions and big bots, big stuff, and it's probably going to get a sequel too, go check that out. That's been That Big Geek, I guess. We're signing off. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. I appreciate it. No idea when the next stream's going to be, but it's been fun. See y'all later. See if I can actually figure out how to end this. So, yeah. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it.